we're in the middle of an upgrade process. On the cache side, we're implementing an upgrade of our existing system to the 3.8 AMS, as well as the market data 3.8. And we expect to roll this out in the second half of next year. This will increase our capacity tenfold to 30,000 orders per second. And it'll also get our latency down to about 9 milliseconds. Now, in terms of latency, we're still going to be behind a number of other exchanges. But in terms of the overall IT cycle, we actually view ourselves in a slightly fortunate position. By lagging some of the other exchanges that are doing major upgrades now, it gives us an option to look at the different technologies out there and how they work in terms of our next generation platform. So we can look at how NASDAQ system performs in Singapore and Australia. We can look at how NYSE system will perform in Warsaw. We can look at how Millennium is rolling out in London and so on, because the likelihood is our next generation cache system, we're probably going to use a third-party provider. So by implementing the upgrade, which we think will be good enough for the next year or two at least, we're also in the process of looking at how the other platforms are performing before we make a decision in which direction to go. In terms of the derivatives business, we've just completed in October a hardware upgrade to a system called Itanium. And again, this is already giving us some substantial benefits. We've improved the latency by 50% to single digits. We've improved the capacity by 150%. And this will, in particular, allow us to have greater efficiency in executing block trades where we've seen demand from participants. So those are some of the current upgrades that we're doing, and they'll all lead to the next generation platform. So we really have I'd describe it as a 2 to 4 year cycle in terms of our overall IT infrastructure upgrade. The first phase is the upgrades I just talked about, and then relocating our equipment to the data center. The second phase will be launching the hosting services project and encouraging our participants to co-locate and come to our data center, and then implementing the next generation platforms.